Yeah, so I need to figure out who he is, man. This dude did a song with Eminem. Apparently, he signed to Eminem Dre. So let's figure this out, man. This is before he was famous, man. Let's get it.
Before Easy Mill would go viral,
like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell.
With performance on Wish USA 107.5 Bus, earning himself nearly 100 million views in the process. Before Easy Mill would sign with Shady Records and have his new label head, Eminem, show up on his recent single, Realist. Before Easy Mill would have around 268,000 followers on Instagram, nearly 250,000 followers on TikTok, and almost 1 million subscribers on YouTube at the time of this recording. And those numbers, they're going up fast. I'll tell you one person who never forgot about Dre, up-and-coming hip-hop sensation Easy Mill. Now, this Las Vegas-based artist has been on the rise for the past couple of years, and at the age of 25, well, he just signed the biggest deal of his career as Shady House Records and Aftermath Entertainment's newest artist. Now, what's it like to have your career shepherded by two of the biggest to ever run the game? Well, I'll tell you this much. It gives your diss track instant credibility, especially when Slim Shady himself is backing you up. Oh my God. If this happened to me, you'd have to pinch me for the rest of my life. I wouldn't believe it. No. So how did a kid born and raised in the Philippines wind up as Eminem's next protege? Well,
so wait, his verse was a diss too? Like, I'm gonna be honest, I listened to it, but I was like, where's Eminem? I've been listening to that song. I don't really be caring. You know what I mean? We gotta pitch a little more. You know what I mean? Damn, he was dissing somebody too? Who is dissing?
You're about to find out on our latest episode of Before They're Famous. I also got a feeling him and Em might watch this video. I know Em's watched my videos in the past. My God, why wasn't it me? I know, I'm too old now. Anyway, let's get into the video. Easy Mill was born Ezekiel Miller on July 27, 1998 in Ulangupa City in the Philippines. Now, despite being born in Southeast Asia, well, the kid, he grew up around rock and roll, literally. In fact, both his parents, well, they were prominent musicians where he's from. Now, his father, Paul Sapira, well, he was the lead vocalist of the popular 90s band Rockstar, known for their hit song Parting Time.
So ngayon siya na ang boss mo ngayon?
Yes. Yes. He's my boss.
Pero may boss ka.
Meanwhile, Easy's mother, Hazel Miller, well, she was a
Hey, I never heard of them or that song.
Veteran performing artist with a powerful voice. Now, considering he had two talented musicians for parents, well, is it any surprise that Easy, well, he grew up with musical aspirations. Now, his folks, they first noticed that he had an ear for music around the age of 5. Then a few years later, well, he started learning guitar. Now, as he broadened his musical horizons, well, he listened to R&B from artists like Chris Brown, and he discovered hip-hop thanks to Tupac. Now, in high school, he finally mastered the guitar with a little help from the popular video game Guitar Hero, and he showed a special talent for performing heavy metal songs on the 6th string. After graduating from high school, well, Easy, he moved to Baguio to study architecture, but he wound up dropping out shortly thereafter. He then moved to the United States, settling in Seattle with his mother and siblings, who had already been based out of there for a couple of years. Now that he was approaching adulthood, well, Easy's taste, they had matured from heavy metal to deathcore, and he began teaching himself the ins and outs of musical production. Eventually, his family, they moved from Washington State to
Hey, teaching yourself stuff is you know what I'm saying? You see, teaching yourself stuff is important, man. Like, see where he at now? He just was like, let me read, let me not necessarily read, but like the equivalent of reading for music. That's hard.
California, where Easy recorded music in his bedroom, often with the help of his sister Rain, uploading some of his earliest creations to his Slashmouth YouTube channel. From LA, well, his family, they moved to Las Vegas, and Easy, well, he got a job working at a local Burger King, where he'd write lyrics to songs on fast food containers while trying to fund his dream of making music full-time. Around this time, well, he also began to recognize that
if his parents was both musicians and Pops was popular, why the hell is he working at BK? That's kind of different.
Would probably be difficult to go mainstream
and couldn't they like connect him to people to get him
heavy metal or deathcore? So he shifted his attention towards hip hop, and he hasn't looked back since. Now, the first thing Easy Mill did to launch his rap career was come up with his moniker. That wasn't very difficult. All he had to do was take his real name of Ezekiel Miller and shorten the name, and there you have it. Then in early 2020, well, this aspiring artist, he took part in the 24 Bars Mark Beats Challenge, a platform for up-and-coming artists created by producer Mark Beats. That was one of the most notable performances in the competition, while Easy's freestyle garnered over 8 million views on YouTube. Nervous as hell, he'd meet his childhood idols. Well, Easy, he jumped in his car and he drove from Vegas to Los Angeles to link up with Em and Dre.
Yo, we need to freestyle. If that's what set it off, I need to see that.
Now, thankfully, Slim Shady, well, he immediately put the kid at ease by cracking a pretty horrendous dad joke in regards to Eazy's young age.
Lobby, because like Dre was sitting right there, like at the lobby, bro, like of the studio. And then M was inside the studio.
Shortly after that meeting, well, Eminem, he made Mills signing official, and then he got the kid even more attention by featuring himself on Eazy's next release, a quintessential Eminem classic, the good old-fashioned diss track. A week after the announcement that Eazy Mill had become the newest member of Shady Records, Aftermath Entertainment, and Interscope, well, Mill dropped his first single as part of a deal, a song titled Realist, that bolstered none other than Eminem himself. Now, co-produced by both artists, well, the single features a sparse beat that provides all the space both artists need to spit fire. And while Mill, he mainly sticks to his lane with his lyrics, while recalling how excited he was to sign to Eminem's label, Shady takes this opportunity to get a few things off his chest in relation to some ongoing beefs he's had with The Game and Grandmaster Melly Mel. In August of 2022, The Game, he dropped a 10-minute Eminem diss track called The Black Slim Shady, while furthermore suggesting during recent media appearances that Eminem's music is seldom, if ever, played in clubs. And the only creature on the planet with a longer memory than an elephant, well, of course, it's Eminem. Now, I know I've been at some clubs and I remember they did Ass Like That and people dance. Like, not my favorite Eminem era, but still, I've heard it at a club, just say it. Also, the first time I grinded with a girl was to Forgot About Dre. Just want to put that out there as well.
Whoa.
Anyway, back to the story. Mel, meanwhile, suggested that M's skin colors contributed widely to his overall success during an interview of her own. Now, to be honest, that's something Eminem has admitted to in the past on his 2002 hit, White America, but apparently he's not too fond of other people pointing it out. Now, with all this floating around in the back of his mind, well, Shady's verse on Realist begins by referencing Mel's comments before going all in on The Game hard, suggesting that the only reason they still play The Game's music at nightclubs, well, it's because those are the only kind of venues still willing to book him. After that single dropped and made a massive impact, well, Eazy Mill announced that his third studio album, Duality, will be released as a deluxe version under his new partnership with Slim and Dre. The revamp will, of course, include his collaboration with Eminem, so expect this re-release to sell more copies than any of Mill's previous singles. Hell, it might even sell more copies than all of his previous work combined. And now that he's been taken under the wing of hip-hop royalty, well, the sky is the limit for this incredibly talented kid. Will Eazy Mill become as synonymous with rap as Eminem and Dre have always been? Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. After all, this has been before they're famous. Thanks so much for tuning into this one, guys. My name, of course, is Michael McCrudden, but I do have a question for you. If you could partner with one of your childhood idols, who would it be? Whew, tough one, man. For me,
50 or Weezy. One of the two.
Jim Carrey, Russell Brand, Eminem. Sometimes I say Dane Cook.
Oh, he was talking about like actors too. 50.
But it's only because I forget about Eminem. God, Dr. Dre's my favorite rapper too. And no one says that. Anyways, guys, that's enough for me. Let me know what you have to say in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe, share this video elsewhere. Follow us wherever you see the Before They're Famous brand. I'll see you guys in another video. Also, I'm sweating in here. It's not a hangover. I quit drinking. It's just getting hot under all these lights. Woo! All right, bye.
Ah, man. Okay. I just want to do this before because I feel like he's gonna do this again because he still ain't happened. Like he blew up, but he ain't blow up yet. That was some good insight. I learned a little bit about Eazy Mill, well, a lot, because I knew nothing. Just being honest, I knew nothing. So I learned a lot. I'm excited to see the next song without Eminem, and then can he, you know what I mean? Because like low key, Eminem outshines him. It's gonna help him, propel the song and whatnot. But I just need to see what he does without him. I need to see this freestyle that got him, you know what I mean, garnering so much attention. I just need more info on this dude that's signed to like them, because you know what I mean. The Game, 50 Cent, like yo. I'm just saying, people that sign over there usually like out of here. So yeah. Like, share, subscribe, notification bell, comment below. Let me know. Y'all think he's gonna be like the next one if he's trash, or you know what I mean? Like, just give me some more insight. Man, it was fun. You know what I mean? But we gotta go do something else. Like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell, and comment.